was drawn by painted by a very old Dharma student called Jamyang Wangmo, and she lived up in the mountains for many years near Tamagompa, very close to Lamso Rinpoche's brother, uncle Ajahn, who passed away a couple of years ago. And she's an extraordinary artist. She also wrote that book, Laudo Lama. She did that book. So anyway, that's her. This is her work, and this it hangs in the Gompa at Vajrapani Institute in Boulder Creek, California. So some of you may have seen that. All right. So let's settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. And she's from Spain. She's Spanish nun, and she's quite old now. So just settle in, both feet flat on the floor, about a hip's width apart. Shoulders aligned with the hips and the ears aligned with the shoulders. And imagine your spine is a beautiful string of pearls of light, stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. So imagine you're lengthening your spine, putting some space in between the vertebrae. And then go to the crown of the head and just release any tension there. Relax the scalp and the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the back of the tongue, the back of the head. Allow your shoulders and shoulder blades to drop down. Relax the throat and the chest and the belly and all of your limbs. Just be aware of your breath as you inhale and exhale. And just be aware of any distractions in your environment, mainly sound, but it also can be, some smells of cooking, smells from outside your home. Just allow it all to be there. And also, these notifications that come across our screen, if you have them turned on. And then bring to mind all the people of our life, our loved ones, our strangers, the ones we don't like. They're all there. And these relationships are interchangeable. They're all equal. No matter how you feel about any one particular person at any one particular time, it doesn't change the fact that they just all want to be happy. They don't want to suffer, and they all have an extraordinary capacity for a Buddha mind. So we'll do this meditation on Tara this morning for all these people of our life. the sentient beings. So imagine this beautiful Tara in the space in front of you. She has this radiant green light body, very beautiful. And she's sitting on a multicolored lotus, and her left foot is drawn in, like, when you're meditating, and then her right foot is out and is resting on its own multicolored lotus, its own little lotus. And the left foot in indicates her complete and effortless control over her desire energy, and her right foot out indicates her willingness and her capacity to get up and act for sentient beings. And often she's referred to as the wish-fulfilling Buddha. She represents this quick capacity to get things done, to cut through obstacles, and to be successful, and of course, to make us all blissful. So imagine Tara's very young, she's youthful, she's radiant and full of energy, full of bliss, and she wears these colored silken garments and jewelry on her ears, her ankles, her arms, her neck, on her crown, around her waist, on her toes. And these aren't regular jewelry that you go buy down in the store. They're manifestations of her virtue. So imagine this is also the mind of your teacher manifesting in this form for your benefit. And we'll just recite a little refuge prayer here. To the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened by this practice of meditating on Guru Tara. May I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So now you imagine blissful light, white light, coming from the Om at her brow chakra. And this enters your brow and completely fills you. And imagine that all your problems and sufferings and heaviness of body are purified by this light, and all the harm you've ever done to any living being with this body and all infinite past bodies is also purified, eradicated completely, not one atom left, as you recite her mantra. Om tare ture so. 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 Now imagine the light coming again, and this time visualize that your body has become a blissful light body, just like Tara's, indestructible, just like it will be when you attain the deity's body, the Sambhavakaya. And imagine it's not possible to ever harm others with this body, only to benefit them. Om tare ture so. Om tare ture so. Om tare ture so. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. Now imagine Lamatara sending red light from the R at her throat chakra to your throat. And this purifies all the problems of speech: inappropriate speech, useless speech, uncontrolled speech, angry speech, criticism. And sometimes we have this inability to express ourselves appropriately, so we don't have the wisdom to say what we want or what we feel. And then maybe all the harm you've done to any living being with the speech of this life and infinite past lives is also totally purified, eradicated by the blissful red light. Not one atom left. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 And the light comes again, the red light. And this red light is not like block red like you get in a paint box. It's a beautiful iridescent red like that of the sunset. And this light comes again. And imagine you're now totally full of all the blissful, perfect, compassionate, and wisdom appropriate speech of Lamatara, such that whatever sound you utter is necessarily beneficial to any living being who hears it, even you. And all of this is your potential. And so feel full of this powerful speech energy. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 And now Lamatara sends powerful beams of blue light, blue like the sky, from the blue hum at her heart chakra. And this enters your heart. And imagine that all the unhappiness of mind, confusion, arrogance, anger, jealousy, pride, resentment, hurt, anxiety, self-hate, self-criticism, all of this is completely purified, and all your delusions, including the root delusion, ego grasping, which is really the cause of our own suffering and why we harm others. It's totally eradicated by the powerful blue light. Not one atom left. Om tare ture so. 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 And then the blue light comes again, and this time feel full of all the blissful, omniscient, compassionate mind of Lamatara. Infuse your mind. And this is your potential. Om tare ture so. 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 Now imagine the three lights coming from Lamatara's three chakras, the white Om at her brow, the red Ah at her throat, the blue Hum at her heart. And these lights come simultaneously, penetrating all three places. Om Ah Hum. And this time feel that even the subtlest stains of all delusion are completely eradicated. There's not one atom left. You feel really blissful. And stay in this blissful state, concentrating on being one with this energy of Mother Tara. Now imagine Lama Tara's lotus dissolving up into her body, and that little foot lotus dissolving into her leg. And she comes to sit above the crown of your head, a couple of inches above the crown of your head, facing the same way as you. And then out of her wish to become one with your mind, remember this is your teacher, she dissolves into green light and melts into you through the crown and merges with your body and your speech and your mind. And think, I am one with Lama Tara's holy body, holy speech, and holy mind, and feel blissful. And think that now I am Tara. I must lead all these people of my life to enlightenment. So you imagine in the front are the enemies. In front to the left, my friends, my loved ones. And then to the right and everywhere else, up and down, side to side, all different places, all the sentient beings, left, right, behind, front, pervading all of space, all of the strangers. And think they're all the same. They want happiness. They don't want suffering. And they all possess Buddha nature. So now imagine from your heart millions and millions of tiny green taras emanating out, entering the friends, the enemies, and the strangers. And taking away all of their suffering and giving them everything they need and transforming them into their own Tara. So imagine this, really want this as we recite her mantra. Om Tare Tu Re Soham. 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 And now imagine all of these transformed taras absorbing back into you and enhance your own Tara nature. So just focus on your breath. Imagine this happening. Imagine it. Really want this. All these Taras coming back into you, enhancing your own nature. We'll meditate like this for just 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. Everyone just relax and let's just dedicate any merit, any positive energy, any creative energy that you may have experienced during this meditation to all those people of our life, and by extension, all the sentient beings. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. Lots of love. Thank you for hosting, Mary. And I'll see some of you tonight. Okay. And thank you, Susanna, for joining us from Senegal. Okay, bye-bye.